Our friends Mikey and JJ are under attack. Me and my brother Milo must build Fanta soda houses to keep them safe. But what happens when this huge wither storm attacks our village?
Chip, we gotta get building fast before this wither storm hits.
I know, Milo, we really do. This wither storm is coming in 20 minutes, so we only have that much time to build our Fanta houses to protect JJ and Mikey.
Yeah, that's really not a lot of time. And this Fanta house is gonna need to be really secure.
Exactly, Milo. If these Fanta houses are not secure, the wither storm will destroy them and totally take our friends away.
I do not want that nasty wither to take our friends away because they're amazing.
They totally are amazing, Milo, and that is why they deserve their very own Fanta houses. I'm making sure that my Fanta house for JJ is so good looking. I'm even gonna make sure that the foundation is perfectly done. Look, that is a perfect circle shape, just like a real bottle of Fanta. We need to make sure that this bottle goes very, very tall. It cannot be super short, otherwise the wither storm will have a really big advantage and could just stomp on it.
Yeah, well, I decided that this time my build's actually gonna be better than yours.
What? No way, Milo. I don't think you can just decide that. You gotta make sure you put in the work, so your build really is better than mine.
Yeah, well, I am putting in the work, and I'm making a Fanta can.
A Fanta can? Well, I'm making a glass bottle because glass bottles are way cooler than cans.
No, they're not. Glass bottles are dumb, and I want to kick them.
No, you can't kick this glass bottle. Besides, Milo, everybody kicks cans instead. If you kick glass, you'll hurt your feet and it could even shatter.
Well, I guess that's pretty bad, but I still like cans better because I think it makes the Fanta taste more scrumptious.
No way, Milo. The only thing that makes this Fanta taste more scrumptious is victory over the evil wither storm. Nothing tastes sweeter than that.
Well, pretty much a candy does.
I guess a candy might, but this victory is going to feel so good, especially because it means we protected our friends. This wither storm is pretty crazy. I've been seeing it on the news, and it's coming right for our village. It will be here in 20 minutes, and that's really not a lot of time. This wither storm is famous for being one of the most destructive ever.
Oh, I'm really angry at this wither storm, and I'm gonna shout at his face.
No, don't shout at it, Milo. That is not going to help. The only thing that will help us against this wither storm is building a really secure house. That's why I'm working so hard on this one. Wait a minute, Milo, why is your house sideways?
Hey, it's not sideways. I'm gonna build the can lying down, of course.
Milo, that's sideways. Won't the can just roll down the hill if the wither storm pushes it? The wither storm can make really strong winds.
Nuh-uh. I've been crunching some numbers, and this is the most secure position for a can.
Milo, the only thing that's gonna be crunching soon is the sound of your house down that hill if you're not careful.
Chip, don't be so negative. I'm a pro builder now, don't you know?
When did that happen, Milo?
Ever since I graduated university.
What? You graduated university? I didn't even know you graduated kindergarten.
Yeah, you need to catch up, buddy. I've been doing real good learning stuff.
What stuff have you been learning, Milo? I didn't know you could learn like that.
Yeah, I learned to read and write and do backflips.
Backflips? Milo, I do not think they teach you that in university. They just teach you books and things.
What? That's not the university I went to. I guess I just went to the University of Epic Guys.
That is not true, Milo. I think you're totally lying to me right now.
Well, maybe I'm lying, but I am really smart.
Yeah, I guess you could be smart. The only way we'll know is if your house is good enough to pass the wither storm test. Only really smartly built houses can survive that.
Well, that's pretty much me. Oh, yeah!
The wither storm is actually made when you include a command block in the crafting of the wither. It totally glitches and hacks the entire world. That is how the wither storm is so powerful. It is actually a glitch.
A glitch? Oh, no! Why did this have to happen to us?
I don't know, Milo, but it definitely did happen, and we have to be prepared. We need to help Mikey and JJ because they did not prepare on their own. They've totally left this all up to us, and now we have to fix everything. This glass is looking really good, and whoa, Milo, you're actually building it so quickly.
Yeah, I am building it really good, and I'm just writing the name on the can now.
Milo, is that gonna have enough space? And doesn't that say Fanta?
Yeah, and it says Fanat.
Fanat, Milo, that is not how you spell Fanta. It's a T before the N. Did you learn anything in school at all?
Yeah, I learned how to spell, and I spelled it good, okay?
One thing's for sure, you did not learn how to spell the word Fanta, Milo.
Well, I think this says Fanta, and you can't tell me otherwise.
Oh goodness, this is really bad. Milo, if you build a Noob Fanta can by the time the Wither Storm gets here, you could be in a lot of trouble. Because you're writing the word off the side of the can, that means the paint is literally peeling off the metal can. It might be a really old Fanta can, Milo.
Oh gosh, that is a bit worrying. I guess I gotta do some other stuff to my can to make it even more secure.
Yeah, you totally do. I'm really worried about you, Milo. I hope you manage to fix this. In the meantime, though, I need to build the Fanta logo on my can. This is important, otherwise the Wither Storm would not know that we're even building Fanta. It would look ridiculous, like some other orange drink, like orange juice.
Yeah, I hate orange juice.
I actually really like orange juice, but we are not building orange juice right now. We're building Fanta, so I need to make sure we build it right. That's why we can't just build orange juice. Besides, orange juice comes from oranges, and Fanta comes from inside really hard objects like glass bottles and metal cans. That will really help against the Wither Storm. If we just built a squishy, fruity orange, then we wouldn't stand a chance. The Wither Storm would try to smush it with all of its powerful might, and I think if the Wither Storm tried to smush this glass, it might get a little bit sore from all the shards everywhere.
Chip, can I say something real quick?
Yeah, what is it, Milo?
Well, I'm really scared because the Wither Storm is pretty much my biggest fear.
Yeah, I totally get that, Milo. For centuries, the Wither Storm has been one of the most dangerous weather events. It is so rare. This is the first time it's happened in 100 years. I can't believe it's happening today of all days when we're seeing our friends Mikey and JJ.
Yeah, and it's also just really creepy. I've been having lots of nightmares about it.
Oh no, Milo, nightmares are not good. The Wither Storm causes nightmares because of how scary it is. That just means it's getting really close to us. We're gonna have to make sure we build these Fanta cans really quick before the Wither Storm arrives.
Yeah, because that guy is a freak.
Yeah, he totally is a freak, Milo. The Wither Storm will also cause some crazy things to happen the closer it gets. It will cause the skies to go dark, and it will also cause everybody to feel really, really scared and gloomy inside. That's a part of what it does. It also can give everyone the wither effect, which is really, really dangerous and can be deadly.
I don't want that to happen to me. Oh.
You just need to make sure you focus on building this really, really well, and we'll be totally fine. I just need to build the Fanta logo on the side of this bottle. Okay, I think this is looking pretty good. We'll make sure we put the writing just like this. Fanta's writing has a big, boxy text. It's really, really silly. It actually hangs off the side, and let's just put the N right over here. We can even use stairs to make it even better. Okay, this is going pretty well, but I definitely need to build one final A here. All right, this is looking pretty awesome. We'll just make it go down a couple blocks and add an exclamation mark at the end. It looks like the bottle is yelling out the word Fanta. That is pretty cool, and now I can start building the second part of this build, which is this awesome glass upper area. This will be the massive zone where we can observe the Wither Storm from. It'll give us a great view, Milo. At least it'll give me and JJ a great view. I don't even think you have any windows inside your Fanta house.
Yeah, and I probably don't really want to come over to your bottle because it's ugly.
What? Hey, my bottle is not ugly. It's really, really cool. Why would you even say that?
Well, because I've been looking at it for a long time.
Hey, then you'd know it looks absolutely awesome and not ugly at all. It's so beautiful and really, really orange. Orange is my favorite color, and that's why Fanta's my favorite soda. I don't want to drink anything else that's not the color orange. Ew, that would be gross. Imagine drinking a blue soda.
Well, there's blueberry Fanta, don't you know?
Yeah, I guess you're right, Milo, but the orange Fanta is the most famous and the best flavor by far. Everybody loves it, and that's why I know JJ will really like this house. He's gonna have to spend some time in it to survive the Wither Storm, so he better like it.
Yeah, I'm really sad that I have to build out of orange right now.
Aw, don't be sad, Milo. Orange is such a treat to build out of. I always jump when I get the chance to build something out of the color orange.
Yeah, that's weird.
No, Milo, I don't actually jump. I mean jump with excitement, like jumping for joy. That's just something that people say. I can't believe you've never heard that before.
Well, I'm really good at trampolines.
Yeah, I know you are. You always use your little birdie wings to give yourself an extra leg up. It's pretty cool, and you can jump so high. Not as high as this Fanta house, though. No one could jump higher than that because this Fanta house is so tall. It's definitely the tallest Fanta house I've ever seen, and it's even taller than every building in the village. How cool is that? I'm so proud, and I think we can make it even taller.
Yeah, I guess so.
It will be a pretty big challenge to do that, though. I need to make sure I keep my wits about me, otherwise I could be caught off guard. The Wither Storm is still making its way towards us, Milo. It does not give up. The Wither Storm has never strayed from its target before, so it definitely will not do that today. It will head right for us, and there's nothing we can do to stop it other than trying to survive.
Well, I'm trying my hardest right now. You should see the cool things that I have.
Really? What cool things do you have? And ew, Milo, it looks like your Fanta's spilled.
What? It did spill. That's my secret entrance. Nobody's gonna suspect that there's a door right here.
Milo, that's crazy. Spilled Fanta is not gonna save you. And is this Fanta spikes?
Yeah, and I'm putting them everywhere.
Okay, that's gonna look like a really crazy Fanta can. Nobody would want to hold that, although I guess that might actually help you against the Wither Storm. Maybe by adding spikes and other defensive weapons, you really make sure you hurt the Wither Storm if it ever comes close.
That's the plan.
It's a really good plan, Milo. Hey, maybe you did learn something after all. You're getting a lot better at building secure houses, although I still definitely am the pro. My Fanta's not as complete as yours because I'm building it so big, but when it is complete, it will be the best looking Fanta there ever has been.
Well, I'll be the judge of that.
I don't think so, Milo. The real judge of that will be the Wither Storm. If this Wither Storm destroys my Fanta house, then it will not be the best Fanta house ever. But if it manages to survive the Wither Storm attack, it will be really, really amazing and will be remembered throughout history as the best Fanta house ever made. And JJ will be really proud of it and love to live there. I think JJ will totally agree that this is the best Fanta house ever. Does Mikey like your Fanta house, Milo?
Yeah, he does. Me and Mikey are loving this house so much.
I don't know about that, Milo. The spilled Fanta will totally be a really weird addition, and Mikey might step in it and get his feet all sticky and gross.
Nuh-uh. Mikey understands my genius brain.
That's good, Milo. At least one of us understands. I really don't get it. You're so crazy all the time. I'm sure there might be some genius idea you're thinking of, though.
Yeah, lots of them actually.
Okay, I really hope you're telling the truth right now. If it turns out you are not a genius and you're actually just crazy, you would put Mikey in a lot of danger. And if the Wither Storm realizes he can attack Fanta houses because yours is so weak, he might try to move on to mine, putting me and JJ in danger as well. We're really counting on you, Milo. We're counting on you to defend us.
Well, if the Wither comes over here first, I'll give him a run for his money.
Oh yeah, he'll totally be running away, but Milo, I don't think the Wither Storm runs away from many things. He's never run away from a fight before. Do you really think you can be the first one in history to scare him away?
Well, the Wither Storm's never met Milo, has he? And I can get really scary when I'm angry.
Yeah, you can get pretty scary all the time, and pretty funny too. We just have to hope the Wither Storm finds you more scary than he finds you funny.
Well, I'm not funny. I'm not a comedian.
I don't know, Milo. You can be very funny and silly sometimes. You make for a real good laugh, but that is not what we need. Instead, we need to survive, and I just really hope we can. I'm already building the lid on my Fanta bottle. Once I am done with this, we can actually build the inside. The outside is the most important bit, though. It is the first layer of protection against the Wither Storm. Without it, we would be at the Wither Storm's mercy, which would not be good at all. Now I can really start working on the inside of my Fanta bottle. We've got to go fast, though. The Wither Storm is getting closer and closer. I need to think about exactly what I'm going to build here. Hey JJ, how do you like the Fanta house so far? I am really proud of it, but you're about to be a lot more proud of it. We just need to put down orange wool all over this place. Look at that, JJ. It is looking so much more complete, and now we officially have a floor that looks like real Fanta. Hey, thanks for helping as well. This is going really, really smoothly. I really hope nothing bad happens before the Wither Storm. We can only take so many hits in a day. If really bad things happen before the Wither Storm even arrives, imagine how terrible it will be once the Wither Storm eventually reaches us. How's the inside of your Fanta can going, Milo?
Pretty awesome, actually.
Oh, that's awesome. Mine's also going pretty awesome. My entire floor is a really nice soft orange carpet, and JJ totally loves it.
Yeah, if you say so. so.
Hey, I do say so, and only because it's awesome. This is the coolest Fanta house ever made, and I'm just gonna prove to you why that is. Up here, I'm gonna break this concrete block and these ones too. We need to clear out the inside and get it ready for all the awesome things I plan on doing. The first step is to have a big elevator right in the middle here, or at least up the back I think could be the best. Alright, here seems like the perfect spot. Right in the middle, we can have two different streams of water. We will need to make sure to place orange stained glass going all the way up. Otherwise, the water would spill everywhere inside our Fanta bottle, and that would be a disaster. Nobody wants water in their Fanta bottle. No way! One thing we will have in this Fanta bottle, though, is we will have fizzy water shooting you up and taking you down. This is the elevator system in here. We don't have ladders or stairs, no way. We only have high-tech elevators, and the highest tech around here is some awesome fizzy water. I think that's gonna be so cool, and JJ will really like it. Besides, the water will also help protect us against the wither storm. Wither storms use explosions to damage blocks, and explosions are actually blocked by water. By making sure we put water all around our Fanta house, we help make sure the explosions do barely any damage. It's a really good idea, and it will definitely help us survive this thing. Do you have water in your Fanta house, Milo?
You know it!
Oh, that is awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. I was really worried for a second that you didn't.
Well, I just have a little bit of water.
Only a little bit. Milo, you're gonna need a lot of water if you want to survive the wither storm attack. That's why my water elevator goes all the way up to the top floor. It delivers helpful water throughout the entire bottle.
Well, I just have 2 water bottles actually in my house.
Only 2 water bottles? Wait a minute. If your house is a can and you have 2 water bottles, does that mean you're keeping bottles inside of a can?
Yeah, but that's water bottles, not Fanta, silly.
Oh, okay. That actually makes total sense. Sorry, Milo. I got really confused for a second. One really cool thing about my house is that the floor in some parts will be made out of glass. This is to make sure that the entire house is pretty see-through. By making it see-through, we make it look really cool, and we can also look in any direction to spot any signs of the wither storm approaching. Now that I've built these awesome elevators, I'm gonna... Wait a minute. What is that? Milo, there's a water bottle on my floor. Do you know what could have put this here?
Probably someone crazy.
Milo, does that mean it was you that put the water bottle here?
Nuh-uh, I don't know nothing about it.
I don't know, you could be pretty crazy. You're even spying on me right now.
How do you know that?
Because I can see you through the heart-shaped windows.
Oh, I thought they were one-way glass.
No, Milo, you are so silly. JJ, we can't let him spy on us like this. We need to get building the bottom area of our Fanta house. I think I need to build walls right around here. This can be the entrance into one of the back rooms. Yeah, I think this is pretty cool. We'll need to leave the back area sectioned off though. There is something very special I want to put in the back of here, but we can't tell Milo what it is. That is why I have to keep it a secret for now. I'll just put a little X marking the spot of where we'll build it later. It'll very much come in handy when keeping us safe. I'll also place more glass blocks right over here. These glass walls will be the best walls ever inside a Fanta house. Let's also make sure we add doors on either side to access either of these rooms. This room can leave 2 gaps on either side. It needs to be pretty difficult to reach though. We do not want the wither storm being able to get in. Let's build the glass walls around about this high. I think this is perfect. Now we really need to make sure we do this properly. We can't mess this up, JJ. If we do, the house will be really weak on the inside, and the wither storm might be able to sense that and attack us. This will be really bad, and it'll also mean we won't survive the wither storm attack. By making sure the inside of our house is really strong, we give ourselves the best possible chance. That is how we're gonna survive this thing, JJ, by building really strong together. Once we finish these walls, we need to think about what kind of decorations we want to put inside of here. They need to be very orange, obviously, and they also need to be bottle related. Let's have a think about it. Oh, I know. We can add cauldrons with cherry leaves on top. Whoa, these are the exact same color as strawberry Fanta. That's pretty cool, but we'll need to fill these cauldrons with some water. The water is actually put inside of a Fanta bottle. That is so cool. We will need to replace these glass blocks with some glass panes, just like this. We can also then finally add glass panes on the edge right here. This will stop any of the water from leaking out. Trust me, JJ, this'll totally work. Now, we need to start placing our Fanta bottles in inside of this cool tube. We've got to make sure it goes right up to the top. Otherwise, if we miss a spot, the Fanta bubbles won't go all the way up. Let's make sure we put the Fanta on this side too, before it starts spilling. Okay, this looks pretty good. But now, we need to place down some soul sand on this side to get those awesome fizzy bubbles, and on the other side, we will definitely need to place down our magma blocks. Let's make sure we go all the way to the bottom before we place it. Okay, hopefully this fizzy tube goes all the way to the top, and whoa, I think it does. This is awesome. You can even see the bubbles. This is really looking like a Fanta house so far. Let's place even more orange stained glass on top of these sections. This way, we already start building the floor for the next level, and the roof for this one. It's a really helpful way to build two things at once, and JJ's totally loving it. I think this will be your favorite room, JJ. I'm gonna build something in there that I know you will definitely love. You might even love it more than the thing I'm planning on building on that X. It's still a huge secret, so I can't tell you, JJ, but it will be very important for our safety. The reason I think this room might be one of your favorites is because I am putting down some tables in here. This room will be where we can hang out, and the table will even be decorated with some nice red, white, and orange tulips, just like this. The colors are the same as orange for me and Fanta, white for the other parts of the Fanta bottle, and red for you. And I guess white a little bit for you as well, because you do have a white t-shirt. It is really, really cool. I think we also definitely need some sofas in here. We can have some group sofas on the sides, just so everybody can sit down and relax together. Let's add paintings to this wall. We need to grab the right ones to make sure they are the perfect color for our orange Fanta house. I think this one's pretty cool. Next to it, we'll need to place a different orange painting. I think this one's awesome. It's a little yellow, but that's kind of close to orange, right? On this one, I think this is the perfect color. It looks exactly like the two colors on the side of a Fanta bottle. All right, this room is already looking so nice. I just need to add in some lanterns to the ceiling like this. By adding in the lanterns, we really make this whole room have a really lovely glow. Over in this room though, we are gonna need to build a kitchen. The first thing we will need in our kitchen is a nice big fridge. This is where we will keep all of our really ice-cold Fanta bottles. We'll also need a table next to it where we can even put in 2 ovens. This way we can cook some really good meals with our Fanta. We'll also need a faucet over here so we can wash our dishes. I think we'll definitely need a cauldron underneath it though. Otherwise, the faucet will spill onto the table and drip everywhere, even the carpets and the oven, which would be very, very bad. Look, the inside of the oven is really, really neat as well. Let's also make sure we put down some tables on this side. Let's add some orange chairs just like this. Oh, it looks so nice already. We also should probably add in a toaster. Let's put it on another table over here. Whoa, this already looks like such a good kitchen, but it definitely could use a little more. For some added privacy, we can even add in some curtains here, and by using some trapdoors, we can hold them up to the ceiling just like this. This already looks so cool, but I think we can still do more. Above the stove, we need to add in a painting. This painting is going to be pretty difficult to look at. It reminds us of what we could have fought instead of the Wither Storm. This is the Wither Storm, JJ. It's what the Wither used to be before he was corrupted by the glitching powers of the evil command block. I'm really scared we won't be strong enough to fight this new Wither. I can only hope he's at least a little bit weak. Otherwise, we won't stand a chance.
Chip!
What is it, Milo?
There's a dirt in my house!
A dirt or a dude? What did you say?
It's a dude! It's a guy! He's running around and causing a ruckus!
Milo, that's just a villager. Villagers go inside houses all the time. He's probably seen on the news that there's a wither storm coming and that he needs to hide.
Well, at least he thinks my house is really secure, but stay out, you bozos! This is not your home! This is for me and Mikey!
Milo, you scared the villager away. What if he gets attacked by the wither storm now?
I really don't care because he was trespassing on my property!
That is pretty weird, actually. He must have seen something really scary. I need to quickly build a TV room and see if there's any information about this.
Yeah, quickly check Chip because something's definitely wrong.
Okay, Milo, I definitely will check. I'll put the TV above this table and I'll even add some chairs on this side. This TV's actually not very big. Let me add a nice one like that. Oh yeah, that's way bigger. All right, Mr. Villager, let's turn on this TV. Whoa, look at the news, Milo. The wither storm is heading our way. It is already attacking a nearby village. It is destroying the world.
That poor village! Oh, Chip, we gotta build faster. This is crazy!
Whoa, that was a crazy news broadcast.
Yeah, did you see the chunks of the earth flying around?
I did. It was really scary. I better change the channel to something nicer. That's a lot better. Now I need to get started on my second floor. If it's already attacked the snowy village, it is really, really close to us now.
I did not know how scary that thing was.
Neither did I, Milo. We just need to get building even quicker before we have to learn. And hey, Milo, my water elevator is looking a little bit different to how it did before.
Huh? Let me have a look.
It's not watercolored anymore. It looks orange, like Fanta.
What? Oh my gosh, all the water is Fanta.
Oh no. I need to quickly start building level 2 of my house. It's gotta be right over here. I think this is perfect. I need to make sure I don't let the Fanta spill over anywhere. We have to be very, very careful now, Milo. Otherwise, we could be in a lot of trouble.
Please be quick, Chip. I'm really freaking out a lot.
Yeah, how are you going with your Fanta house, Milo?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm just putting some last touches on it.
Whoa, you're already so far along. I am very impressed. I'm only building my second story now. We'll need to make these rooms into me and JJ's custom bedrooms. JJ can get that side as long as I get to sleep over here. Okay, this is looking pretty cool. Now, next to JJ's bed, we need to place some bedside cabinets just like that. We'll also give JJ a chest and a crafting table. We'll need to do the same for me. I don't want to be left up at night with nothing to craft and nowhere to craft it. Okay, this is actually looking really cool. Now we will put down some bedside lamps. I think we can each have one. Hey, Milo, what are you doing over here?
Just thinking about stuff.
You're not doing anything cheeky, are you?
No, of course not.
Hey, what is that? Ew, it's a dirty welcome mat that says Chip Stink.
What? Oh, one of the villagers must have put that down.
Milo, that was no villager. This is spelt wrong. It's meant to say stinky, and I'm not even stinky. You are so cheeky, Milo.
Oh, whatever.
Because I'm not being cheeky and I'm actually taking this really seriously, I'm putting bookshelves now on each of our sides of this house. We'll put them just like this. That looks pretty good. I'll need to do the same for me over here. I don't want to be left out like that. Okay, this is really nice, and I'll even make sure to add a nice little indoor balcony here. I think this way we can even add more books, just like this. This is perfect. Me and JJ now each have really, really good reading areas. We also definitely need to place carpets on the inside of our bedrooms, just like this. I'll give JJ orange carpets as well. I do not want the colors to look weird. There's no red inside a Fanta bottle. If I saw red inside a Fanta bottle, I would be very worried. We can just have JJ's red bed. I'm sure that'll be totally enough. We'll just need to place some lanterns above these bookshelves so it's nice and bright in here, and we can also place some acacia chairs. We'll put them right over here next to our beds. I think this is a lovely spot for them. This way me and JJ can sit and have a chat. We'll also put some chairs over here, but we'll put them in a slightly different way. Let's also make sure we add orange sofas right over here. Oh, that is so nice. And wait a minute, did I just hear somebody fall off this balcony? That is not good. I'm gonna place down these sofas, and then once I do, we are going to fix this balcony and make it way safer. Let's add another orange stained glass pane right above it, just like this. This way we help make sure nobody will ever accidentally fall off the balcony again. This next section is very important that I do not mess up. This is going to be the critical security room. That is why instead of having an open balcony, we are actually going to have a closed window here. It needs to be very, very secure. I'll even make sure to place glass up here around the Fanta banner logo. This way we nicely separate the rooms, and it gives us a lot of space to focus on the OP weapons we could put in here. We'll also need some pretty awesome armor, so we can't just take this lightly. Only the most insane and awesome stuff gets to go in here. We can even extend this balcony area out a little bit and break these two panes on either side. This way we can now place this a lot further out, which gives us so much more room and a lot more space to make this room absolutely massive. Let's place the glass panes all around this area. It does look like we're leaving a big gap inside our orange Fanta bottle, but in reality, it actually just gives us even more space. We're not just making the inside look nice by having an indoor balcony, we are also making sure that there is a secure way to jump off the edge in case the weather storm cracks this bottle open from the top. If that did happen, we could just jump right on down through this glass onto the bottom floor really, really quickly. We'll need to go there fast if we want to access what's inside that little X I built down there. Alright, now, inside of this weapons and armor room, we will need to display these command block diamond swords on this wall. They are so overpowered because they harness the energy of the command block, the same thing that the Wither Storm uses. On the other side, we will have some golden command block swords. They are less powerful, but they are very quick to hit with. That is why it's important that we have both. Over on this side, we will need to keep some special tools called the phaseometer. It allows us to see when the best moments to attack it are. That gives us a huge advantage when fighting back. Let's add a military armor set right over there. This is important in case we need to camouflage. We'll add one over here as well. Finally here, we will add the withered netherite armor. Whoa, that looks so cool. It is actually much stronger against the wither than regular armor is. This is why we will also add some on either side of this wall. This way there is enough for both JJ, me, Mikey, and Milo in case they need extra defenses. I don't want to ever be unprepared for this wither fight. Finally, over here, we are going to fill the inside of this chest with arrows as well as some bows in this one. It is very important that we do not run out of ammunition for fighting the Wither Storm. We also need a bunch of stakes in here. This way we'll never go hungry. Finally, in this last chest, we need a bunch of golden apples. This is very, very useful for fighting a Wither Storm. Okay, this weapons and armor room is looking very, very good. It will totally help us fight the Wither Storm. Hey Milo, how's your Fanta going? And wait a second. Milo, the sky is getting darker.
Aw, Chip, I'm not liking this at all.
The clouds getting darker is one of the signs that the Wither Storm is getting closer, Milo. This is bad.
What are we gonna do, Chip?
We need to keep building and fast before the Wither Storm shows up.
All right, I'm gonna build some last things.
Me too, Milo. I have a really good idea of what I'm gonna build. I didn't want to have to do this so soon, but I have been left with no choice. We need to delete this X and start building my intended plan. Underneath that X, we are going to build a very secure bunker. This will help make sure we have somewhere to hide in case the Wither Storm destroys our main house. I really hope it doesn't, but if it comes to it, we'll need a place to run, and this bunker will be exactly where we go. I'll need to dig it about this many blocks into the ground. On the news, the Wither Storm was ripping chunks out of the earth, and I don't want that to happen to this bunker. Whoa, there's even a cave down here. That's pretty cool. Luckily, it means we won't have to dig out as many blocks. We'll get this bunker done way quicker than I thought now. The bunker is one of our very important survival strategies in this Fanta house. Without it, we would be totally unprotected and in a lot of danger from the Wither Storm. I think this is a pretty good depth for it. I think now we just need to place orange wool as the floor. This will give us a nice soft landing. We can even dig in this direction to make the bunker a little bit bigger this way. Because of what we're doing now, we have a lot of space underground to add some very important survival features. We will not be defenseless now. We can even add farms down here so that we can live here for a really long time. Even if the Wither Storm manages to destroy the entire overworld, we'll be able to survive down here for at least a couple months. Hopefully these farms just work well enough. If these farms don't work, we're toast. We also need to fill the walls in with these smooth quartz blocks. It's not a bunker unless it's really surrounded by super cool blocks, and smooth quartz is definitely one of them. It's very important that we add this, and we don't just have something else silly. The bottom of this bunker is going to be mostly concrete. We added a little bit of wool there, but the concrete is very important to make sure it is really strong. Concrete is one of the most solid blocks, so by having it, we really up our chances of survival. That's one of the very important parts of building a bunker. We don't want to give ourselves zero chance. That would be silly. Only a noob would do that, and we are definitely pros in this Fanta house and in this Fanta bunker too. The bunker is going to be very cool, and Milo even gave me a great idea earlier. Out the front of Milo's newbie Fanta can, we actually saw some Fanta spikes. We can add those around the entrance of this bunker to make sure that if the Wither Storm reaches one of its evil withery tentacles down here, it'll get totally stopped. Oh yeah, that's such a good plan. We'll put them on this side of the wall. Whoa, this makes the bunker look so tough. These also have a very specific shape that means sound can't go through them. This is good, especially if we're trying to hide from the Wither Storm. Inside this bunker, we are going to need to dig out just a little section over here. It will only be around this big, and it'll only be 3 blocks tall instead of the 4 blocks that the rest of the bunker is. Let's use some orange wool around here. This needs to be a nice and soft section. We can't have hard concrete here when this section is going to be a farm. We are going to use this command block hoe to spawn in some amazing farmable blocks. We'll also place down our Fanta to grow our carrots. I've never seen carrots grown by Fanta before. We also need to put in some lanterns so that the carrots actually have enough light to grow with. Okay, this is pretty cool. Even still, we are going to add in some orange shulker boxes to this back wall. We can fill them with bone meal like this. This way, we'll have a bunch of food to grow these awesome carrots for when the wither storm arrives and we really need a lot to eat down here. We will also need a bed area. This is important because if me and JJ have to come down here, then Milo and Mikey probably will as well. That is why we'll have a bunch of beds on this wall. There are also a lot of villagers taking shelter inside our Fanta house. They're even cooking in the kitchen and enjoying the TV. This is why we need to add in some beds for the villagers too. We don't want to leave them out there with the wither storm. That would be terrible. They would meet a horrible, horrible fate. I think 6 beds for these villagers is perfect. We will need to add in some orange trapdoors just like this. We'll put them around the beds here to give each of the villagers some privacy. It also means that those staying on the top bunks will not accidentally roll off to the side and hurt themselves. That would be really, really funny, but also very sad, so I can't let that happen. Let's also add these trapdoors to the side where me, Milo, Mikey, and JJ will be. By adding these over here, we really give ourselves some extra protection. Instead of having ladders on both sides, on this side we can add more trapdoors. This means we won't accidentally fall off in any direction, not even the direction that our heads will be resting on. Over here, we will need some emergency chests. This way we can add in some carrots, pumpkin pie, as well as some Fanta for each of us to enjoy. This will be our emergency food rations inside the Fanta bunker. Only 1 can of Fanta per square is all you can store, so it is very important we don't run out of space. We also need to add in some lanterns to the ceiling here. The wither storm loves darkness, so we can't let this bunker be dark at all. We will need to add in some trapdoors over here next to the chests. This looks a little bit weird, but there is actually a very good reason we need to build them. If you go down under here using the trapdoor, we are going to build a little tunnel here. We need to use orange concrete blocks for the sides of this tunnel. We also need to make sure the tunnel is only 1 block high. This is so that the wither storm and its evil minions can't follow us down here. If we need to use this tunnel, only crawling humans will be able to come down here, as well as crawling birds and crawling turtles, because Mikey and JJ may need to come down here too. The tunnel will lead out into an area over here that will actually be 2 blocks tall. We can't have the whole tunnel be 1 block tall. That would be way too slow to crawl through. Instead of being slow crawling through the tunnel, we need to be a lot quicker, and that's why inside this part of the tunnel there is going to be a special way that we can travel extra fast, and it's pretty awesome. Let's continue the orange concrete design before we make it. That way, the things that we need to build here will not be startled. These things can run away, and they also need lots of food and love and energy to take care of. You can't just put these things in a room and expect them to make you go fast. No way. These things are horses, so we need to give them lots of protection. Okay, this is pretty good. We just need to make sure we add orange concrete to the roof and the floor. This is going to be a solid orange room. We will need to make 4 different living areas, 1 for each of these horses. We can push this block back 1, I think. Oh yeah, this is looking really good. These fences will make sure the horses don't get too close to each other. They might try to fight each other if that happened, which we do not want. Instead, we are going to make sure these horses are nice and happy. Wow, just look at them. Now, at the front of every single stable, we need to add a saddle, just like this. Let's rotate them so they are facing properly towards the opening door. This is so nice, but the horses definitely need hay. Let's add some hay blocks in this corner for them. They're gonna love this room so much. We'll also add some nice hay blocks in the floor and even some in the walls. This is so awesome. The horses will definitely appreciate this. The most important part of this room though is the escape tunnel, which will need to go over here. I think this direction is a great way to go for it. It nicely runs off into the mountains, which might be far away enough that the wither storm can't reach us. Let's dig our way down to make sure there is a very even staircase leading to it. We don't want to make anything really crazy, otherwise the horses might not be able to run up it properly. Let's also replace every single one of these dirt and stone blocks with some orange concrete. It has to be done, otherwise this tunnel could collapse in on itself, which would be a massive disaster. It would hurt us and the horses, and it would mean we have no way of escaping the bunker if the wither storm gets to us. That would be a real disaster. Imagine if we were stuck down there forever. I can't even imagine that. It would be horrible. We'd never be able to stop the wither storm, and the horses would be stuck down there with us too. We should probably add in some slabs just like this. We'll add orange concrete slabs all the way up to the top section here. Whoa, this already looks really awesome. Whoa, Milo, what have you built up here?
Well, it's just a little picnic area, but it's getting really wet.
Whoa, it totally is, and the grills are getting wet too. Milo, the cake even is getting soggy. This is bad. It means the wither storm is coming if the air is damp and foggy.
Yeah, it's not a very good day for a picnic, is it?
No way, and is this a trampoline?
Yeah, but Chip, what's going on over there?
Oh no, the villagers are running away. Wait a second, they're running away from their homes and into the mountains. This is bad, Milo. Why are they doing this?
I don't know, but I think it means that the weather storm might be here.
You're right, Milo. This is bad. We have to get building quick before the wither storm actually reaches us.
Chip, I don't know what we're going to do.
This means that the wither storm is really close to us, Milo. We have less than 5 minutes until it reaches us.
Chip, I think we need to ask for help.
Guys, we need your help. Like this video to distract the wither storm and buy us 5 more minutes until it gets here. In 3, 2, 1. Yes, it worked. Thank you. That was a close call, Milo.
Now we have 5 more minutes to make our places more secure and let Fanta win the day.
Yeah, it totally will. All right, I've got some pretty cool plans. Come on, Milo, we got this. My house is very weak right now. It is not strong enough to survive a wither storm attack. That is why we need to reinforce the outside with some super strong obsidian. We'll also add some other crazy defenses, but the obsidian needs to be first. This is so the wither storm's crazy anti-gravity can't just yank my entire Fanta house out of the ground. By attaching it down with these strong obsidian blocks, we really help keep it safe. Whoa, that also looks really, really cool as well. Next to the obsidian, we also need to place down a bunch of lava. This will be like its very own lava moat. Whoa, this is already looking so cool, but I think it'll look even cooler once we finish placing it down. Milo, are you adding any extra defenses to your Fanta house?
Yeah, I'm putting down iron golems because they're gonna fight the weather storm for me.
That's a great idea, Milo. Iron golems can be very helpful when fighting evil mobs, although there is just one thing.
What's the problem?
Iron golems can only attack things on the ground, and the wither storm is a massive flying monstrosity.
What the? I wish you told me that before I put them down.
Milo, it said it on the news.
Yeah, but I totally forgot about the news.
Oh no, this is bad. Don't worry, Milo. I might be able to give you some ideas of how to protect your base. I am now adding Fanta spikes all the way around the edge. I know you've got some, but they're just on your spill. It is not very safe, Milo. Mikey could slip and fall onto the Fanta spikes.
Yeah, but I have them under my house as well.
What? So he could fall under the house? Wait a minute, Milo, underneath the house is the safest area to possibly be.
Okay, well maybe I'm not thinking very well, but I'm really freaked out, that's why.
That's understandable, Milo. I'm pretty freaked out too. I'm gonna add a little section at the front of my house. This can be a nice orange walkway, so we don't have to walk over the obsidian to get there. I think it'll still be very good to have the obsidian. We might even need to add an extra bucket of lava on the other side of these spikes. This way there is double layers, which equals double protection from the evil wither storm. Oh no, the lava almost spilled down that hill. Luckily, I was able to place an obsidian block to stop it. Otherwise, we could have had a real spill on our hands. By making sure the lava goes all the way around, even under the other side of the Fanta spikes, I can really keep JJ safe from the wither storm. Besides, every other villager in the village is now either hiding in those hills or hiding inside my Fanta house. Nowhere else is safe, Milo. Are they hiding inside your Fanta house as well?
Well, Mikey's still standing outside, but I'm gonna try and get him in here now.
What? Mikey's standing outside even in this gloomy weather with the wither storm approaching?
Yeah, Mikey's still standing outside. He's keeping watch for me.
That's a great idea, Milo. I'm glad Mikey's really helping. JJ's totally helping by keeping the inside really nice and neat. He's watching over the OP weapons room so it can't be hijacked before the wither storm gets here. I also think we need to add some extra supplies in this big Fanta ring room. I'm gonna need to place down some fences here. This way we can actually break our way through this level. Okay, this has got to be done very, very quickly. The wither storm is almost here. These Fanta blocks will be emergency food storage just in case the Wither Storm totally destroys everything else. Okay, this is looking pretty good, but we will need to add in some orange candles. These look exactly like Fanta cans. Whoa, this is a pretty cool area. I really, really like it. I wish we didn't have to worry about the Wither Storm. It's really scary having to fight for our lives like this, but we have no choice, Milo. Now that I have added all the Fanta to this room, I need to make sure JJ is safely inside the bunker. I think it's time. The Wither Storm is almost here. Come on, JJ, we gotta go now.
Mikey, why don't you come inside?
All right, JJ, now we have to go out the side, and we also really need to make our way into the bunker. Come on, we don't have a lot of time. We have to go this way, and oh no, don't get hurt by the magma blocks. This is bad. Oh, JJ, I almost had to save you. Quick, we have to run now. The Wither Storm is approaching, and quick, we won't have much time left. JJ, what are you doing? Okay, JJ, come on, we have to go this way. This is one of the entrances down into the bunker. I think you'll be safe, although I'll need to add in some Fanta cans at the very bottom just to break the fall. Otherwise, you could take some serious fall damage down here. Okay, this looks pretty good, I think. All right, JJ, you can come down. It's totally safe. Come on, you totally got this. Woo, yes, JJ made his way down. Now, I'm gonna lock off the entrance to the tunnel area. JJ, you need to stay safe inside here. I'm actually gonna add some trapdoors in front of the spikes, just so you don't accidentally hurt yourself. This should hopefully very much help make this bunker a lot safer. I'm gonna go check if the Wither Storm is attacking. Let me place down some ladders here to make sure we can actually get back up and down in case we need to. All right, I'll add one more trapdoor right up here. That way JJ can't leave early. All villagers stay inside. This is an emergency.
Chip, the Wither Storm is here!
Oh no, look! It's huge. It is summoned right above my house. This is terrible, Milo. It's taking blocks from my secure Fanta house. We need to stop it as quick as we can.
Chip, what are we going to do? Oh my gosh!
I'm going to grab some of my OP weapons and armor. I need to equip this netherite armor quickly, as well as grabbing the phasometers and the command block swords. We need to grab arrows as well, Milo. We don't have a lot of time.
Chip, he's ruining my picnic! Oh no!
Oh no, Milo, don't worry. I'm going to come down and save you. Whoa, that is one bad Wither Storm. All right, Milo, we're going to need to go close to it and attack it.
He's really a fake! I don't like his vibe at all!
No, he's evil. Whoa, shooting arrows at it doesn't do any damage. This is bad. How are we gonna fight it?
I don't know. What are we going to do?
We need to get up, but look, Milo, it's using its beam to totally destroy our Fanta houses.
Not my Fanta house! I spent so long working on that!
Me too. Oh no, it's ripping apart the bottle. We need to get up there. I think we can use these beams to find our way close to the Wither Storm. Whoa, Milo, it's totally working. It's pulling me in closer. Now I can use my bow to totally get a good shot at this thing. Oh no, I really hope this works.
It's causing so much destruction!
Oh no, this head has got me. This is bad, Milo.
Chip, it's pulling me in as well! Oh no!
Wait a minute. Milo, it's paused. This is crazy. Look, I'm just floating down. Hang on a second. What's it doing? We've broken all of its eyes.
Did we get it yet?
No, it just summoned another one. This is bad, Milo. We need to fight back.
Oh no, this is horrible! I didn't know it was going to be this bad!
Neither did I, but look, shooting arrows at it does a lot of damage to the evil Wither Storm eyes. Whoa, look, Milo, it's really working. Hey, these heads keep coming back. Oh no, we really need to use our command block swords to fight this thing now.
Yeah, let's get him!
Whoa, Milo, you are pitch black. You were infected with withering sickness.
Oh, Chip, that's really bad! I didn't know that was going to happen!
Whoa! Milo, this is bad! It knocked me down again, and all 3 of its eyes are back? This is terrible. It's totally destroying our village and our world.
What are we ever going to do?
Wait a minute, Milo, look. There is a command block. This is where the Wither Storm summoned in our village. We just need to destroy that command block, and the Wither Storm will die.
Chip, I have an idea!
What is it, Milo?
Why don't you use Fanta on the command block?
Oh, that's a great idea. Okay, Milo, I have my Fanta block ready. Let's cover the command block in Fanta to totally destroy the wiring.
Whoa, Chip, look!
The Wither Storm, it's dying. Wait, this is amazing. Milo, we totally did it. We saved the village from the Wither Storms using Fanta.
The Fanta really saved the day after
Wow, although, wait a minute, that is a lot of destruction. And look at the Fanta houses. Oh no, they are destroyed. I really hope Mikey and JJ are okay.
Quickly, we need to find them. My house, it's totally wrecked.
This is so sad, and so is mine. My Fanta bottle has been absolutely destroyed, but Milo, we need to check my bunker. It is just in the back over here. We've got to go through the sides of the house. I really hope they survived. I don't know where Mikey is, but I hope JJ's here. And look, Milo, JJ and Mikey are alive in the bunker.
Wow, they really survived, Chip. Not only did the Fanta kill the weather storm, but it saved Mikey and JJ.
Yeah, this is awesome. Fanta for everybody.